Hey guys. So, as you can see, we have a very interesting and controversial topic today. His name's Andrew Tate. I just discovered him probably 3 days ago, and I can't get enough. I am impressed. I think he's great. Um, I understand he's a little crazy and a little controversial, but I mean, who isn't, right? So, let's get into it. Oh, yeah. Quick disclaimer. You may not agree with me. I know a lot of people find him obnoxious, and I agree. But these are my views, my perspectives, my experiences, and I just thought I'd share. I think could be an interesting video for people to watch, especially men. Especially men. Okay.
We talk about depression, anxiety, all those things you mentioned earlier on this podcast. That comes from self-loathing. You loathe your own weakness. You loathe your own laziness. This is what all of these things are. I don't feel depression. How can I feel depression when I'm the most powerful version of me that I could ever be? How can I feel depression when I could squeeze my own hand hard enough to break my own bones? How can I feel depression when I've smashed and destroyed 68 people's faces in front of me, men who thought they could test me in fair combat? How can I feel depressed? It's impossible.
I can squeeze my own hand so hard, I can crush my own bones. I mean, that's genius. He's fucking funny as shit. And he's right. And you know he's right. We live in a society now where everyone's sick, sad, fat, unhealthy. Yeah, it's blame this person, blame that person. No self-responsibility, personal responsibility. You know, what is the saying? It goes, weak men create hard times. And that's exactly where we're at today. So I'm going to keep it short, but let's keep on going.
The Matrix is trying to control your mind because your own mind is the only thing you can control.
Another very solid point. I'm guilty of this as well. Up until about 2020, when the world flipped upside down, I was completely mind controlled. I believed all the news, all the media. I believed it all. I thought I knew everything, but really I was completely brainwashed. And it's really sad because so many people today are still suffering from that. You see it today, people still walking around with on their face and believing all the hype. It's sad. It's manipulating and it's ruined people's lives, and people need to wake up. So that's that. Let's keep going.
I'll give you another paradigm that people need to understand. I ask people have these beliefs. Doesn't matter what their belief is. Doesn't matter. They believe in something. I say, where did you get that belief from? And they don't know. Oh, well, it's just how it's supposed to be. We're just supposed to wear a mask, whatever it is, right? Where did you get that belief? Who told you that? And does that person have your best interests at heart? Think about it. Think about all the things you truly believe. Think where you learned it, and think if that person actually gives a fuck about you. Because the only thing you should be learning from is personal experience for people who genuinely care about you and love you. Most people are out here believing things and repeating things that were told to them by people who don't even like them, by their enemy.
Ooh, that one hurt, didn't it? Well, I don't want to say too much because I'm just getting started on YouTube.
I'm not saying I couldn't have and enjoy the company of a single female for eternity. I'm saying, my point is that, truthfully, if we remove all the garbage and the fairy tales, if men are true to their biology, no man is completely and utterly a one-woman man. That's my point. There's a societal expectation which has been placed upon humanity, and then we have a biological and evolutionary imperative, and the male evolutionary imperative is not to have one female. Now, there are some dudes out there who are going to disagree with me, but those are dudes, they got low testosterone, they're not the big G, they ain't got no money, they ain't nothing, right? That's different. But any man who's actually in a position of status, since the dawn of human time, every single king, every single sultan, all of them had more than one chick. That's actually the natural human state.
Spicy. So I know this one's going to rattle some cages, obviously, and I get it. It's like a interesting concept, but I have to agree with him again, obviously. I personally don't think men can be monogamous. I don't really care what anybody says. Given the right opportunity, the right person, a man's going to take it. I don't care how much he loves you. And the reason I say that is because men can separate love and sex. Sex is sex. It's not love. So I think of it as like a sport for men, you know, and I've heard other men say that as well. So I don't, I'm not condoning it, but I also am a realist. So yeah, go gentle in the comment section.
I personally, I don't like traveling the world with women. I think it's one of the most frustrating things a man can possibly do.
Why?
Okay, imagine you had to travel around the world and you had to take a 3-year-old with you. You'd be like, oh, now you go, where's my 3-year-old? Has it 8? I have to make sure they're safe. Got to bring all their stuff. It's exactly the same with the chick. Me and my brother, we're Spartan, right? We can just go, rock up at an airport. There's no flight for 11 hours. Sleep in the airport terminal. Don't eat. Don't sleep. One bag on our back. Old school soldiers. We don't care. With a chick, it's all, I need food. I need water. Where's my stuff? My case is 55 kilo. I forgot this foundation. I need to find this foundation. It's horrible.
I do agree.
This one I find absolutely hilarious and absolutely factual because I've experienced it myself. Rachel, I'm talking to you. Love you. But not just Rachel, all of my other girlfriends. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. It's chaotic. It's frustrating. It's messy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not like other girls when it comes to that. I can go on a trip for 2 weeks and have a carry-on. And I'm very strategic, very planned. And it makes life so much easier. Like the chaos, I can't deal. I don't do well with chaos. So I really like this point. Love you, ladies. Love you, Rachel. But he's right.
The hardship, my whole life was hardship. And to some degree, I try and make sure my life retains some degree of hardship. My father was the OG. I was raised by probably the best father on earth. I really genuinely
But
believe
he wasn't
that.
around?
But a father doesn't have to be around. This is the big mistake. This is another big mistake, especially among the conservatives and the tradcons and all this crap. The idea that a father needs to sit around like a second mother to make a child healthy is a fallacy. In fact, I'd say it's detrimental to the child. I see all these dudes out here, they have a kid and they basically become mother number 2. Why? The mother keeps the child alive. As a father, it's your job to be impactful. You need to guide. You need to be a role model. You need to be a superhuman. Everyone should look at their father like a superhero. That's what you should genuinely view him as. It's hard to be a superhero if you're home every day arguing with your wife, changing diapers. That's not what a man should do. A man should rock up, teach lessons, be impactful, and it's more about quality as opposed to quantity of time. I saw my dad once a month. He was out on the streets. He was pimping, hustling. My father was a chess grandmaster. He's traveling the world playing chess. He had all his girls. He's doing whatever he's doing. When he came home, it was an impactful time. Whether it was a positive impact or it was a big argument or whatever, never was I ever around my father. It was a low energy environment. That's not who he was as an individual. And I remember every single second spent with him. There's a whole bunch of dudes out here and chicks. Their father's home all the time, fine. But if you're home all the time, you're going to lose to a degree your mystery. It doesn't matter how cool you are as an individual. If you're home all the time, always, you're not going to have that magical power as opposed to, whoa, dad's home. I'm telling you, the biggest mistake fathers make is that they let the woman convince them that to be a good dad, they need to be there all the time. That is a complete lie. Fathers never did this. We were always at war or down in the coal mines or away working. This is the way it's always been for humanity, right? The men were away doing important things. Now the man's at home changing diapers like a punk.
Now, this is an interesting point of view because I've actually never thought of it that way, but it resonates with me. I do think men, fathers, their role is to be impactful and to be strong and to be the alpha in the family. In order to do that, I think being around all the time, you lose that mystery and you kind of lose the respect. I mean, I've seen it myself. Again, I don't know, or I'm not saying this is 100% accurate, but I think it's an interesting concept. And yeah, so let's keep going.
Health organization, even the doctors, all of it is corrupt.
Ladies and gentlemen, another truth bomb from Andrew Tate. No, but honestly, he's right. Like, it's all corrupt to the core, and there's really no coming back from it. I think it's a controlled demolition to wipe out the old and bring in the new, and the new is not any better. In fact, it's way worse. So if you don't know these things, I suggest you really start looking into it and preparing. You don't want to be left in the dark when this whole new system takes over. So yeah, let's keep going. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to cut it short. I had a few other videos, but I think we got the point. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys later. Thank you. Bye.